Hey, friends in Newport and in all the little villages that surround Newport who come here so often, we're really glad to have you with us. My name is Rick Ufford-Chase. I'm the Executive Director of Newport Downtown Development, and this
is Felicia Updike, and I'm the Associate Director of Newport Downtown Development.
And for those who don't know, Newport Downtown Development is an independent, nonprofit organization that's been around for about 14, 15 years, and that's tasked with trying to revitalize downtown Newport. So there's been a lot of good work done by this organization over the years, and Felicia and I are working hard to kind of live into that legacy in the current generation of our work. And we thought it might be helpful, actually Felicia, to be fair, thought it might be helpful if we had a regular time that we could check in and let y'all know what's going on in our community. So this morning, we're going to talk a little bit about some things that are happening toward the end of the month of September. And Felicia, you want to start us out?
Sure. The Fall Festival on Saturday, September 28th is going to be happening kind of all day. We have our normal farmers market at Gardner Park, the Autumn Quilt Festival in the Municipal Building, which we'll also talk about in a little later. Parks and Rec will have their fall photo contest in the parklet, which everyone gets to submit ahead of time, and just gorgeous pictures of where we live. Then we'll also have the Scarecrow contest from Parks and Rec that will be along Main Street. The Newport Area Volunteer Band will be playing in the parklet as well, along with a classic car show. And then the annual chili competition from the Chamber, which will be down Main Street.
Which brings lots of people out every time.
Yes.
So, but I should mention, I got a call the other day, and I'm told that there are lots of folks who have not yet signed up for the chili competition. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely reach out to Diane at the Chamber of Commerce in order to fill out an application and make sure that this thing happens this year. We've only got a handful of folks who've signed up so far to bring chili, and we need a bunch more.
I want to eat all the chili.
Yeah, well, that's what you did last year, as I recall.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that it? That's everything that's going on?
It's a lot of stuff, but that's what's happening on Main Street on September 28th.
Okay, so this year there's something additional that's happening that was created by the North Country Quilters Guild, and the person who's really animated it and made it happen is Noreen Hinton, who lives here in Newport. She's fabulous, and they created the Memphis Merry Quilt Walk and Show, or Quilt Tour. And so what Noreen and her colleagues have done is they've put quilts in each of about 16 different restaurants and businesses down on Main Street in Newport. And you can go into those different places and see the quilts, and you can actually pick up little slips that you can bring over that weekend, the 28th and 29th of September, for the quilt show that will be taking place in the Municipal Building. And you can vote for the quilts that you like the most, and there's some kind of prize that goes to the person who wins, or the quilt that wins, or I'm not quite sure how that part works, but I really recommend it. The quilts that this group does are absolutely spectacular. Last year we showed them off in the Work Commons building because the Municipal Building was occupied. But this year it'll be back in the Municipal Building, and all of the different businesses downtown have been supportive of the quilt show, kind of leading the process leading up to it.
And the trail started today.
Yes, so it's off and running. So if you come into downtown Newport, you can go take a look and see what's going on with the show.
I saw the one in Newport Village Market of a pineapple. It's really nice.
I love it. Well, and the other day I opened up the J.J. Newberry building for Noreen, and she put a big, beautiful quilt in that window on the corner of Seymour and Main Street with a little bit of an explanation. And there's a QR code, so you can just click on the QR code and kind of get all the information about it as well.
Yeah.
Is that on our Facebook page right now, too? Can people find it posted on the Facebook page?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's also on our events page. For those of you who don't know, you can always find things on our calendar, which is at discovernewportvt.com. Discovernewportvt.com. And our coworker, Brian Maravich, does an amazing job of trying to keep that calendar up to date. So it's a great place when you have folks visiting for the weekend, or you're trying to figure out how to plan your week, to go check out the events that are listed on that calendar.
It's a busy weekend. It'll be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And if the weather holds, I mean, this weather's been absolutely amazing, so it could be really pretty fabulous. And then we've got other things going on. Do you want to just kind of give a quick preview of what's going on in October? The end of the month, the Pumpkin Palooza.
We have Pumpkin Palooza, which we've partnered with Parks and Rec again. So if you're a business and want to carve or decorate a pumpkin, stay tuned for that.
And we'll be doing the normal trick-or-treat thing and a little kids' Halloween costume event. And
A scavenger hunt.
A scavenger hunt. That'll all take place the end of October. And then I'll just give folks a heads up. We've been planning for months a brand new series of events that we're going to call Hometown Holidays that will be taking place Saturday nights starting Thanksgiving weekend, which is late this year. I think it's the 30th.
The 30th.
That's Saturday. And then the 7th and the 14th of December. And we're going to have all kinds of things going on in downtown Newport that will include decorations in the storefront windows and a live band at least one night. And we're going to try and work out something like a North Country North Pole Express that will be going on for kids, and a light show in the neighborhood. There's going to be a lot this year. We really felt like last year there was kind of a lack of energy, and so we're trying to bring some energy for that this year, along with Parks and Rec, or Recreation Department of Newport. Yeah. Anything else? There's always something going on in Newport right now. It's kind of amazing. So if you would like to be more in the loop, if you'd like to get involved, we can find ways to involve pretty much everyone. So you can reach out to Felicia or myself and find out what's happening and where we can plug you in. There are now nearly 100 volunteers active with this organization.
Yeah.
You got nothing else?
No.
This is it.
This
is our first one. We'll be back in 2 weeks to give you another update. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you.